What's up, everybody? It's Solon. Today we're here once again in Bannerlord, and this time for something pretty cool. I just recently found out about this mod, Tales from the Age of Men, from one of my Discord members, and it is a Lord of the Rings mod that has been in work for a little while and is actually playable, unlike the, I think, Kingdoms of Arnor mod is the one that is in work right now, the other one. So I figured we would come in here today and give it a shot. As we can see, we have the hobbits with the Nazgul in the background. It looks really lovely. It is kind of dark, but it gives a really fun, foreboding effect. So if we enter the Age of Man, basically what I plan on doing before we even get into that is I'm just going to be doing like kind of a brief overview-ish video showing you the things that are already in the mod, and then we'll play around with it a little bit. I'll probably cut around. I think I'm going to play as Isengard because I'm pretty sure they're in the mod, and that could be kind of fun. I just did a warband video where we played as Gondor, so I don't think we should do that again. I think we should do something a little different. So let's enter the Age of Man. I love these backgrounds. Really well done. I have the music turned off, so the background music is just my own that I'm adding to it because I think it just had default Bannerlord music. All right, and let's see what the available cultures are. So we have Rohirrim, we have the Bardings, we have the Dunlending, we have the Haradrim, the Easterlings. Actually, if I could play as an Easterling, that would also be really sick. Gondor, we have the Sylvans, we're the Elves, we have Mordor. I think I want to be the Uruk-hai still, even though this sounds appealing. I kind of went into this wanting to play as them. The Dwarves are apparently also done, so if you like Dwarves. But we're going to play as Uruk-hai, the armies of Isengard. Also, we just did a Saruman video. Led by Saruman the White, are a formidable force of Uruk-hai and mercenaries forged in the fires of industry. Their weapons and armor are crafted for destruction. The forces of Isengard march to war with ruthless efficiency bent on conquest and domination. You get infantry troops are 25% cheaper. That's huge. 20% less cohesion per day. Okay, repeat. That's funny. 20% relationship penalty for kingdom decisions. Okay, that's fine. Who cares? Whoa! He actually looks pretty solid. You were born into a family of the servants of Saruman, craftsmen of Orthanc, laborers of the Deeping Caves, Uruk-hai warriors, which is probably what I would do, scouts of the wold, or rogues of Isengard. What are servants of Saruman? Let's just do Uruk-hai warrior. Well, yeah, Uruk-hai warriors. Your family were the first Uruk-hai bred by Saruman warriors forged for war and domination. My fighting skill. They don't ride horses, so we don't need to worry about that. Having leadership might be useful. But let's just do... Yeah, we'll do leadership, just to get the little bonus to leadership and stewardship. Found your place among the Shadowy Guard. Devoured ancient tomes. I thought that was more literal, like he's just eating them, which would be kind of funny. Trained with the guard. Get a bonus to one-handed and to pole arms. Joined his warg riders. Guarded the pits of Orthanc. Fought him on the Uruk-hai infantry, which would give us another bonus and would give us a bonus towards athletics, which that's a good one. March with the war bands, join the ranks of the pikes. So we get, I mean, being a pikeman could be kind of fun, right? Because that's sort of like a big aspect of it. Scouted for Saruman spies. Interesting. Well, we don't want to do that. They are not for eating. My head looks ridiculous. The skin does not match at all, but who cares? I want to do the pikes. You defeated an enemy in battle, which sounds great. Manhunt. I do love a manhunt, because then you get tactics. And that also fits Uruk-hai really well. I'm going to say he's 30, because you get more points, and he's going to look exactly the same. It probably doesn't matter. Oh, we have some fun ones. Okay, wait a minute. We got, this. Oh my god, where is the black? Black with the white hand. Just like any old white hand will do. We'll just do that. Perfect. Legion of the White Tower. This works for me. Perfect. We're gonna do it on realistic because I always do, on which is Bannerlord difficulty. All right, wait a minute. Okay, so we're in the mod and it looks, wow, they have a lot of buildings in Orthanc. All right, let's just get a look at the map. And it looks like it does not allow you to bend at all, but it's actually, there's a lot of it. Soon is so funny for Arnor. Oh my god, hold on, I gotta fix something really fast. Full face ink, done. There we go. Okay. There is a lot more to this than I thought. It is a little, you know, choppy. The Haradrim, we have Umbar. Wow. Wow. Well, how does Barad-dûr look? You know what? It looks really good. Oh, wait, stop. Don't do that. We've got the Easterlings. Honestly, the map looks really solid. Let's look at Erebor. I'm kind of just curious as to what the different work in progress. I love that. Let's see. Erebor right here. Honestly, that looks really lovely. And then Dale, really nice. I have to see Thranduil's Hall. The map is very impressive so far. Oh my goodness. How does Mount Gundabad look? Just like a big cave, very cool. So the Shire is obviously not in it yet. What is Helm's Deep here? It looks good. Like really solid, really nice. I want to see if they have... I want to see Edoras. If they have the, like maps and stuff painted. Wouldn't this be Edoras? Isn't it closer to the mountain? Whatever. I want to see if they're actually on the map or if it's just like the overworld and then when you go in it's just default stuff. Minas Morgul. Ooh. Ooh, yes. That looks really good. Osgiliath looks great. Wow, I'm already impressed. Map-wise, this is really cool. I really want to see the troop trees for the... Where are we? Isengard. Boom. Champions of the White Hand. Okay, so it looks like they have... Wow. Wow, they have a... What is this guy? Oh, he looks sick. This is an extensive troop tree, my god. And the warg looks really good. This has a lot of promise. Oh my god. Let's just pick something else. Let's do Gondor. I kind of want to see what a Swan Knight looks like, as you guys know, my favorite. A Foot Knight of the Silver Swan. That's not what we want. We want... Where are you? Knight Commander of the Silver Swan. Wow, very cool. Looks great. Yeah, those look great. Troops. And then let's do somebody else, somebody random. Let's do an Easterling. What do they look like? Oh, they're just raiders. They're just like bandits. Okay, so they're probably still in work. Rohirrim is also in work. What about the dwarves? Okay, they look great. Wow. So they're in the mod, a couple of them, but they're not technically done. But Erebor looks sick. Oh, dang. Very nice. We're not going to run into all these, surely, so that's why I'm trying to show you guys these now. What is a Varieg? What the elves? They do actually have some. Oh, wow, they look lovely. They look pretty good. Wow, and I like that they have, like, a unique look to them instead of... Okay, so yeah, these guys have the, like, the movie look. Dang, yeah, they look good. These Noldor elves? Or Rivendell, rather. Does Mordor have anything? Okay. Yeah, okay, so they have some black orcs. It looks like they get the Easterling troops from Rune, which do have the armor. They look really solid. Dragon Knights. Yeah, they look good. Wow, okay. Yeah, okay. I'm impressed. I'm impressed. Let's recruit some troops. We'll get some, just as much as we want, I guess. We have 4,000 gold. It seems to me like, dang, there's a lot of stuff that you can grab off of this. Like, the intent is to build up as big of an army as you can early on and sort of just, like, go from there. Okay, let's take a walk around the town center. Let me save really fast just in case the game decides to explode when we try to walk into Orthanc. But I really want to see if it actually shows up on the map. No way. Oh my god. This is incredible. Wow. Okay, so to answer the question, yes, it is on the map. Which makes me believe that all of the other ones would be on the map. Obviously, I'm not going to show you everything. This is very much in work. But, damn. This looks really good. I'm shocked I haven't heard about this until recently. Can't talk right now. Gotta keep my eye on things around here. That's how they talk. It's the only voice I can do, so I'm really glad I'm playing as an Uruk-hai, so I can just do the voice the whole time. Wow, this is sick. This is nuts. Let's just go to the keep. Oh, I have to bribe them. That's right, because I'm a little lowly scrub boy. Alright, well, let's just get into a fight then. I'll fight these guys. No, I mag it. No, I'm quick.
Back off, stranger.
Back off, stranger. Dang, I'm strong as hell already. Oh. These loading screens are really cool, too. I love all of them. Oh my god, the voices are so good. They look really good. I feel like they're going to annihilate them. I didn't realize most of them start off with a shield. That's big. Just sweep across the land. Also, starting off with like 40 troops is quite a lot. That's quite, like, really impressive. This looks really sick. Let's see how it feels. I'm sure it's going to feel great. Oh my god, they even sound the same. Good God. The fact that they're roaring is insane to me. That was crazy. Okay, what's the troop tree for this? Urukai fighter. We got warrior, swordsman, and spearman. You also get some skirmishers or orc rider scouts, which I don't really think we need orc rider scouts. I feel like I'd rather just lean into their infantry. So let's just grab some of those. And then what is Orthanc Chosen? Orthanc Guard. Oh, they're like an elite unit. Really cool. Hell yeah. 219. We'll just take everything because, you know, we're poor and new to the game. Well, that was awesome. I loved that. And it looks like you don't really have a ton of territory. I'm assuming the Dunlendings are like your friends too. Criminals? For sure. Come here. How fast are you? Dang, I'm fast. And Urukai are fast. This is really cool. You know, because I just made that video for the Warband mod, and I was like, man, it would be so sick if somebody were to finally make one of these for Bannerlord, and I had no idea. I mean, I have to say, so far, I'm already really impressed with this. And this is just like nothing. It's literally just this little border. Hadrian's Hall. Yeah, we don't have a lot of territory, obviously, because we're evil. What does Dol Guldur look like? Oh my. Oh my god. You guys, this is really sick. Okay. Alright. Why didn't you guys tell me about this sooner? This is so dope. I feel affronted. I'm wondering how much of it we should play. I think I could take these guys on. Should I try? We're pretty heavily armored. I almost wonder if we could. Fight me if you dare. Let's see. I think we can do it. Have to just overwhelm them with our superior strength. I don't think this is gonna work. Projectiles are flying like wild. Actually, you know what? They're doing really well. What the hell? Oh god. Get out of the line of light. You know what? Uruk's confirmed best unit in the game? What the hell? They absolutely shredded them. I think we lost maybe like 5. That was nuts. I love the roaring. Wow, damn, they are strong as hell. We only lost 6. We lost some fighters and a couple recruits. Unreal. Gossip of Gandalf the Grey visiting Bag End spreads across the Shire. His presence is welcome, but curiosity of the friendly wizard's reason for making his way to Hobbits lingers. Ah! Yes, and I forgot to mention, the game takes place 2 months before the War of the Ring, so I would like to at least see it kick off. But this is really sick. I will definitely be playing this again on the channel once it's closer to a full release. Isengard Berserker Sword. Is that a one-handed or two-handed? Oh, it is one-handed. I mean, it's better than what I'm using by like a lot. Well, not by a lot. Decent amount, and it swings about as fast. We'll just grab it, why not? The Rangers of the North, led by Strider, confirm sightings of hooded, shadowy figures stalking the outskirts of the Shire. With growing sense of worry and unease, the Rangers continue to keep a close eye on the unfamiliar visitors. Let's go visit Helm's Deep. I just kind of want to see if I can go. Maybe they'll let me in. I can really do this. And you would let me recruit Rohirrim people? That's really funny, actually. Probably an oversight. I would not allow us to do this, probably normally. Mirkwood Glaive, very cool. What would I look like in, Oh, wow, what dripped up, dude. Actually, their stuff's not that expensive. The economy in this game is really interesting. It's not so bad. Well, we have to take a walk. We gotta look at it. Oh, darn. It's just a normal town. That's actually incredibly disappointing considering Orthanc is done. Is Edoras done? I have to know. I have to know if it's done. Accounts from the Traveler's detail Sauron on the White Seal in the gates of Isengard not long after Gandalf the Grey was seen headed towards the fortress. The two events have a correlation is unknown, but the Travelers emphasize the oddity. Rumors from Isengard. Let's stroll. Ugh, it's a bad time to be from Isengard, huh? I might have to reload if I get caught out here, because I'll definitely get rocked, but I'm just kind of curious to see if Edoras has something I can walk around. Didn't realize I'd be able to just go in, so. Once again, no. There's no model for this one yet. Darn it, but it does still look pretty good. I mean, the models for Bannerlord's, what is this? I can't remember the name of the faction. Botania, I think? They had pretty cool looking towns. I'm surprised Orthanc got its own model. It must be because I think Orthanc is technically done. Like, the faction is finished, they said, which is a little different. Oh, yeah, this is good. Alright, perfect. 2,700. Oh, now we're getting some good options. Okay. See, these are good. Unfortunately, I can't grab any of those, but I could grab and I want to grab a medium shield because I need a shield really bad. I'll pay 200 gold. Having a shield now will be nice. Let's see, catch this little nerd. There's your hideout. Nice try, Brigand. Look at their faces, they look really good. I think my archers still have a pretty good angle. Get him, boys. Get him. Oh, he got away. Wait, they might get him. No, he ran away. I love the laughter. Look at how many arrows their shields have. An assistant at the Prancing Pony and Bree recalls the terrifying moment. Two figures dressed in all black raided the rooms assigned to a group of hobbits staying at the inn. Luckily, the party was not present during the attack. Unsure of his importance, the assistant notes that the same figures had come to the inn just days prior asking for a Baggins. He turned them away due to an uneasiness he felt about them raiding at the Prancing Pony. So, it's gonna be a minute. When does the war technically start? I guess it would be the raid on Westfold. Look at him, he looks quite dapper now. I mean, he's not gonna really get a lot of money out of this. And it's actually not very good, but he looks cool, which is more important. A low, groaning wail from the deep and fangorn forest accompanies the sounds of trees falling. While listening more intently, the noise seems to be those of ancient agony over the deforestation that is occurring. Oh god, not the Ents. Looks like it's already grabbed the best units. I could increase the brightness, but I won't. Honestly, it's dark and the sounds of their roaring is horrifying. I don't fight duels with brigands. Well, that was that. Yeah, easy done. We didn't lose a single person. Gain 3 renown, 2 morale. Good job, Luck. You're such a good guy. I ran into Lurtz. There he is.
Now then. Come no closer. Forgive me, but one cannot be too cautious. I would ask you for your name.
I was not ready for that. I am Lurtz, Uruk-hai commander of the Black Maw. Wow, that was really funny. I was not ready for him to talk like that. Holy shit. Obviously, that'll need to be fixed. But I love it. Honestly, if you keep it, I think it's even funnier. Those using the Fords of Eisen for travel report on its sudden decrease in water levels and flow. Upon further investigation, the disturbance seems to be coming from the north near Isengard. What? What do you mean? Nothing's happening. The river has always flowed like this near Isengard. Riders from Roham are alarmed to find the Dunlendings accumulating outside of Isengard, with such lines being drawn and war growing closer. Theodred orders and preparation of weapons and forces. The threat grows. So it must kick off with us then. Wait, is this Rivendell? Hold on, I have to see it. Whoa, very nice. That looks great. A lot of them are probably not done on the map. I think the only ones that are done are Erebor. I actually wouldn't mind making a Dwarven character once the war starts, just to see it, because I'm very curious to see what that would look like. Because I think the dwarves are technically also done. With beacons made ready to be set ablaze, the watchful eyes of Gondor notice a large gathering just over the Great River. The stark realization that the time of war has begins to set in. Darkness beyond the Anduin. And what I'll probably do with this, because I'm wandering around trying to find anybody, but there's really not a lot of bandit characters in the early game, which is definitely something that I would recommend rectifying, because it kind of, you know, there's nothing for me to do right now. I could do quests, but I don't really care for that. Plus, I feel like a Lord of the Rings mod should be more focused on the combat aspects. There's quests, sure, but, you know. Haradrim Raiders, okay. What's this now? See if I can't catch these two. Or at least one of them. It's time to surrender or die, Brig, and I kind of want to see what these guys look like on the battlefield. I really do have to say the models and the armor just look great. They look really, really good. Like, so far, everything looks fantastic. It seems like a lot of care is being taken. As far as the timeline, though, for the mod goes, it seems like they're acknowledging that it's going to be quite a few years before the mod is probably in any state close to being done. They're willing to invest the time in it, though, clearly. Because, I mean, look at it. It looks great so far. I'm glad that they're putting in the evil factions early. One of my problems with the Warhammer mod right now is that it's basically just normal factions. The Herod looked great. I am going to not stand here. Well, there goes that. Another victory for the Uruks. They go crazy. How much money is my thing? No, 250 is not terrible. The Herod mail armor, what does that look like? Yeah, you know what? Honestly, I'm more impressed, I think, by the fact that the armors don't look terrible per person. Give me some bracers. Yeah, that looks good. Those are nice. The Berserker helmet is sick. It also gives you a ton of armor. Good lord. Is there any other weapon? Berserker sword's two-handed. That's the two-handed one. The Isengard pike, which I don't really honestly want to use it now that I have this, but a better sword would be good. This one you can also use one and two-handed. Pretty much the same. The Isengard tower shield, what does that look like in comparison? Oh, it's big. Good lord. I still don't see any wargs for sale, so I'm not sure if you can actually be a warg rider or if it's just that you have them in your army, potentially. The Watchers are there. Wow, they are on the map. They look great. Which is good because that's something you don't even need to even put there, and yet you did it anyway. So, you know, props to you. Minas Tirith looks fantastic in the distance. Like, it realistically does not have to go there, and it is, which I think is a noble effort. Rohan has a lot of territory. I'm a little worried, because if I go too far, I will be screwed. I'll be stuck on the other side of this battle. I'm gonna make my way to Dol Guldur just because I am over here. Might as well. It's just, the map is really big, and there's not a lot going on. I think this is another thing I'm noticing. Like, it looks great. The scale is, it feels good. It's just maybe too big. It's taking me several days to even get between a settlement, which, I mean, maybe that's intentional. Like, it's supposed to feel that big, but this is far. I think the war is about to begin. In the waning days of the Third Age, on this day, in the year 3017, a shadow fell upon the free peoples of Middle-earth. Saruman the Wise, once chief of the Istari and head of the White Council, has forsaken his charge as a guardian of peace. Swayed by ambition and the whispers of a darker power, he has rallied the wild Dunlending tribes to his banner, proclaiming war upon the allied realms of Gondor and Rohan. The horns of battle sound. The fragile peace of this age shatters. A storm gathers, and the fate of men hangs in the balance. A new age dawns. The Dark Fang clan, the Dol Guldur orcs. If I walk all the way over here and there's nothing, I'm going to be really, really sad. It looks so good on the map, though. I mean, honestly, huge props just getting the map to look nice. Also, Gundabad is there. I think I was just looking at the wrong spot. Or it just has, like, this map effect. The Orc Tide rises from the shadow depths of Dol Guldur. Wow, we're here. A vast horde of orcs spill forth. The crude blades gleaming with malice. Like a black tide, they sweep towards the ancient woods of Mirkwood and the golden boughs of Lothlorien. Driven by the will of the Dark Lord, the elves of Thranduil and Galadriel stand resolute, their bows strong and hearts unyielding, yet the hour is dire. Fight or see the light of the Eldar fade. The elves must endure. Also, we have to give some props to this mesh. The fact that they're actually going across this bridge to Dol Guldur looks really good. It is just a map. It is not rendered yet. Although, honestly, this one would be quite a lot to do. Also, it looks like they have Easterling guards. Or rune, rather. But still. Yeah, it's not... It's just a desert city. So yeah, it looks like by default you don't get to pick a faction, or you're not in a faction. It's very much like Warband or Bannerlord. I don't know why I keep saying Warband, probably because I play it more. It's very much Bannerlord, where you start off by default not in a faction, and then you sort of like can select one. So it'd be kind of funny because you could technically play, it looks like as an Uruk-hai that fights for like the elves or the dwarves if you wanted to. I think the map is a little big. It's been like 4 days. I'm just gonna say it. I think it's a little bit too big. All right, we have Ori and Durin. Nice. Okay. We're here. We have to go inside. Let's see if Erebor is on the map. If it's not on the map, guys, I swear to God. Guys, you're not gonna believe this. I walked all the way over here for this. So I did pay the 700 to go into the Lord's Hall, and it's just a generic hall in Orthanc, so it's also not different on the inside. But I am still impressed by the outside. But I think we've played enough, right? Like, so the war has started. There's no like cutscene or anything, and you're not starting off as a faction. So I would still have to do a little bit more to actually join a faction and join any of the fighting. I would love to get in here and get in on this, but I can't at the moment. And it looks like we have somebody's coming over here collecting some forces, and they're also sieging this already. Oh my God, they have so many forces. There's not a lot of troops in there. There's like 200. So out of curiosity, I decided to make a human really fast just because I wanted to see. And then I wanted to walk around the town center, but this is what loaded. A lot of work to be done. But while I'm wandering this empty wasteland of pixels and dirt, I do want to say that I think this mod has a lot of promise. Obviously, it's very early on in like its development stages, so I wouldn't probably play too much of it personally. But if you like what you've seen so far, you can obviously reach out to the team. You can join them on Discord, which will be linked in the description, and just download the mod and give it a try for yourself. It's pretty cool. Obviously, it's got a long way to go, but I think it has a lot of promise. And from what I've seen, at least Isengard looks really complete, well-rounded. So if that's what you can expect from other factions that'll be completed, I think it's going to be a lot of fun. But that's going to be it for me. As always, I want to thank you guys so much for watching. If you like the video, make sure you like, comment, subscribe, all that YouTube stuff. And I will happily see you in the next one. I don't think anything's going to be over there.